This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at Immersed 2017. To my immediate right is Sam Sun, who's with the Intel Sales and Marketing team. Welcome to the program, Sam.
Hey, thank you for inviting me here.
So tell us, Intel's got their hands all over virtual reality. Can you tell some of the things that Intel's been working on?
Yeah, Intel is a chipset company. We provide high performance computing power behind the VR, and also we work with all the VR ecosystem, including the headset vendor, to make sure their headset work as a full speed and full performance on Intel platform.
Can you elaborate a little more as to what that means? I mean, when I think of Intel, I think of the CPU, but there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, for us, you think about the huge data for VR. The huge data every second is about 90 frame. Every frame has a huge data, especially in today's 4K time. And Intel load that data in the fast speed into the memory, and the CPU as a general manager pump into the GPU, and GPU process that quickly. Then Intel use that data pipe into the peripheral. In this case, it could be HDMI port, could be other display port, and the Intel CPU sitting in the middle to pump up the huge computing power, making sure the user experience and at the full speed and full performance.
So, in my opinion, a lot of the attention tends to go to the graphics card makers when it comes to VR, but I take it Intel has a very important role at the CPU level as well. Am I right?
Yes, definitely. Graphic card definitely do the fantastic job, but the Intel CPU and the Intel platform is a horsepower behind.
Okay, good stuff. Now, we're at the Ontario Science Centre, and Intel brought a number of different experiences. Yes. Can you talk about, now a lot of the energy in virtual reality and immersive technology has very much been on video games and entertainment, but Intel has been showing other use cases. Can you talk about some of the use cases Intel has been showing?
Here in this Ontario Science Centre today, we're showcasing two commercial VR. One of them is talking about the 3D modeling in scientific and medical research, and it's talking about how the human body being constructed, and it's being used for the real college and scientific research. And the second commercial VR is we showcase how the retail and especially the floor manager, how to manage all their selling product on the floor plan. And we also have two VR game station setup. We showcase the Blue and also other gaming, and this could be fantastic for the kids, for the family to have experience with VR as a today technology.
I'm curious now, all kinds of people have come to visit the station, some in the professional field, obviously consumers as well. What have you found people respond to most? Like, what tends to be the most successful?
First they come, just like you asked a question, they want to know what Intel has done with the VR, especially with all the graphic, so fantastic story behind. So my job is to educate them what Intel's the horsepower behind the computing framework, and also they feel all of a sudden they see things differently. For example, the medical AR, and from the lens they see how the body being constructed, either the vessel, the fiber, and that's a fantastic experience for them.
Do you find that this is the kind of content that would only work in virtual reality versus traditional content? So, for example, would this medical application be possible with, if you didn't have VR around, or is it only possible because of the VR?
I would say it's very revolutionary because it gives people a totally different experience compared to two dimension. Used to be the teacher and the researcher had to figure out hardly and put out the vision. Now instantly you have a visual understanding from your own eyes and understand how the 3D the modeling being constructed. This is very helpful, and a lot of people being impressed, me included. The first time I watched it, I feel really fantastic.
Okay, good stuff. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Neil, for the invitation.
This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at Immersed 2017. We will, of course, be back with more. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.